This is where it's really happening. We're going to see the weaving done in the homes that you would normally see in the shops.
Gloria, she's Gloria. She's somebody, she's a Mayan woman who gave us a chance to come and visit here, and she also wanted to show us how they make the textiles, the process. She wants to show us how they use the backstrap loom.
Okay, so this is a backstrap loom that she's using then?
Yes. The reason they call backstrap loom is because it's attached right on her back.
Okay.
Yeah, one part of the loom is attached on her back, right there.
Right
there is a belt.
Okay.
And then it's attached on this side. Okay, on both sides it's attached. Okay, so that's the reason they call backstrap loom.
Okay, and so to keep everything tight, she just keeps moving back to keep everything tight.
Okay, she says first of all, they need to be strong.
Oh, okay.
To be strong, yeah. And second, it needs to be tied in somewhere where it's gonna be very safe, because at the moment when they will be
when they pull it down
or pulling down, sometimes where it's attached they fall.
And then that makes then they can't do it.
Yeah, and third, each time when they are weaving, they have to go back.
Okay.
They have to go back.
Can you ask her if the colors that she's using are significant of anything, or just colors that she liked?
She is going to explain us
a
few colors.
Okay, great.
Este blanco es color de las nubes y este café es color de la tierra.
Okay, the white color is representing the clouds.
Okay, las nubes.
The brown is representing
the ground, the earth.
Yeah.
Y este celeste es color de del cielo, perdón.
And this blue is representing the sky.
Okay.
Y este amarillo es el color del sol.
This kind of yellow is representing the sun.
Y el verde, color de la naturaleza, los árboles.
And green is the color of nature.
Okay.
Solo eso le puedo explicar, y este morado, eso.
Yeah, just those colors she can explain us.
Okay, and the purple she just likes. She just likes it.
Also, in many women, they represent in their weavings their feeling. If they are feeling happy, they use happy colors.
Okay.
And if they are feeling sad, sometimes they use dark colors, not unhappy colors.
Yeah.
That's why they are representing most of their weaving.
That's great. So basically what's happening is she's using this white thread. If you notice, there are lots of colors on here, but she's only using white to go back and forth. And that's because there's a set of threads on the top and there's a set of threads on the bottom, and they're the same color. And the white that goes in the middle, it's going between those threads, and it's just making it tighter and making it more dense. So it's just locking in. This part helps to lock in the top and the bottom. And so this is the stripes. This is her own design in terms of the width of the stripes and which colors go with each color. I mean, which ones are next to each other. She's designed this herself. She's decided what colors to use.
Usted diseñó? Okay, she says yes. She says yes. She needs to follow. She needs to follow the colors.
Okay.
So there is another piece of wood where they put all the thread. Yeah, and in order of that, they used to separate with this stick right here. Can you hear?
Oh, yeah, I can see. This is where.
This one is the weaving heart. They call it weaving heart. So in this one, they separate each color or all the stripes.
Okay.
So in one section goes only white, and then they put a little bit of brown, and then more white and brown. So they separate.
So this is how they know how they can make the stripes even.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one is the very important part in the weaving, because if it gets out, the entire weaving gets lost.
Right, and it'd be very hard to put it back in.
And also it helps to order all the threads.
Okay.
Yeah, so it takes about 1 or 2 hours and very well focused on everything.
Just to put it and make sure it's perfect, otherwise the stripes will be all messed up.
Yes.
Okay.
11 años.
Okay, she was born in a family of 5 siblings. All of them, they are sisters. and her grandfather, he used to make handbags.
Okay.
And those handbags were made with crochet.
Okay, so the men crochet, but the men don't weave like this.
But he doesn't. So when she was doing crochet, she became in her mind how to do this kind of weaving.
Okay.
Because she was helping her grandfather, but not to her mother. Her mother she used to do a lot of weaving. And then when she was 11 years old, in her life, she learned how to weave.
Okay.
So that was the last part when she learned to weave.
So she learned to crochet though when she was less than 11 years old. She was much younger than that when she learned to crochet.
Yes, she was
Younger. Less than 11. Yeah. Wow.
De urdir ya hace poco que yo aprendí de urdir.
Okay, she after to learn how to weave for first time in her life, she stays with her mother for every day.
Right, and watching and learning.
In the morning, she used to work she used to weave, and in the afternoon, she used to go to the school.
Okay.
Yeah, and when she used to come back back home, she used to cook, prepare tortillas, and then in the following morning keep going. So after that, she took about 3 to 4 years in total
to learn
how to put all these sticks right here. This stick which attach this part of the weaving to the other side, and all these sticks. Yeah.
So it took her years to learn how to do this.
Yeah, it took years and years, and she learned from her mother. So it is something that they learn from generation to generation.
Okay.
Yeah, her mother teaches to this.
Is there anyone she's teaching?
¿Usted le está enseñando a alguien más?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, she says that she's not married.
Right.
Now, so because this generation has been changing a lot.
Yes, I know.
This one is something ancient. Is something
very traditional and very old.
Traditional.
That families handed down from generation to generation.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the reason now kids, girls, they don't want to learn it, how to prepare it.
Wow.
That's the reason she doesn't have nobody who can learn from her.
So does she think it's important that this continue? That this, the whole how to weave continues?
Okay, she said yes, it's important. First because they keep their traditional culture going,
right,
and second because she went to the school, she got graduated, and she's unemployed,
right.
So with this kind of work she can keep she can
get a little money
to keep living.
Okay. So right now this is one of the best options for having a job that's going to pay you something, even though she has an education, that there are no jobs. So this is her job now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and for her, it's very important to keep
it going.
To keep going all this. Yeah. Yeah. In the Mayan language, this piece of wood, if you can see it.
Yeah, it's shaped like a machete almost.
It's shaped like a machete or a spade.
Or a spade.
So in many places in Guatemala, they call spade or machete. In the Mayan language, they call quemo.
Quemo.
Yeah. So with this, they put into the thread and then they pull it back.
And that's what's keeping the threads tight.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so she can.
So how old is this? Is this hers, or was this like her mother's or her grandmother's? Is this a new one for her?
Okay, part of the tradition here, when there is a marriage,
go ahead.
The lady, she gets a gift.
Okay.
The gift is gonna be for her grandmother, and it's gonna be a set of this wood. So her mother, she got this as a gift from her grandmother, and her mother, she gave it to her to keep working with it.
So this is 3 generations.
3 generations.
3 generations for the loom.
Yes, so she says her mother, she got married about 35 years ago.
Okay.
So this one has about 35 years approximately.
Yeah.
And most of the women in Guatemala, they are married, and they do this kind of work only in their free time. Most of them.
But they don't have much free time.
It's like a hobby. It's like a hobby. So in the morning, after to prepare breakfast, after they go to the school, they stay, they finish their homework, and they take their loom and they start to work. But when they are kids, they come back from the school, they start to play around, and they say, never try to cross under the weaving.
Really?
Because it's not a good luck.
Oh, okay. So
if they say that because kids.
Oh yes.
They used to run, and sometimes they destroy the weaving. Yeah, so
and
that's the
bad
way
luck.
How they train. So that's the way how they tell them, don't do that.
Yeah. So now I noticed that she's standing up to do this. She was sitting down, and she's standing up, but she's leaning back to keep it tight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's easier on your back.
Yeah, and also because she is almost done.
Okay.
Because she's almost done, so it's necessary. If she's
sitting, she can't.
Sitting, it's a little bit hard. It's more like steep.
Yeah, so she
now
can't reach.
Stand up, it's easier for her.
So what happens when she's done? When she gets to up here and she can't, the shuttle doesn't go through anymore, then what happens?
Okay, she's saying that she's going to switch the machete or spade.
Oh, so she has another one that's
more
narrow.
Narrow, yeah, and then she can get until here. After here, she is going to cut all this and make some design here.
So she ties it off. She knots it and puts a fringe. Okay, so this is what. So this is what. This is how she takes it off if she needs a break or something happens and she needs to, go and do something else. She rolled it up. She undid the threads that she had it tied with around her back, and she's rolled it up. So at the end of the day, if she didn't finish, that's what she's going to do. Now what she's going to do is she's going to put it back on, and she's going to change the shuttle.
We can see it. Me podría prestar su.
This is very different.
She's going to use this other spade. It's very, very narrow, and it's going to be for the last part of the weaving. Okay, because also this part of the weaving is narrow as well, and also she changed it. She's going.
Oh, so she's changing this one too.
Yes.
Oh, and so that allows her to get closer to the edge here.
Yes.
So that she's not wasting any of those threads.
We are smart.
I got it.
And if you can see, most of the Mayan women, they never went to school. Well, older.
In years, yeah.
Years, but they are really, really good on mathematics. If you see here, everything that
she knows how much she needs.
Numbers and colors. Everything that they
That's true.
know are numbers and colors. Yeah. So in that way, they keep going.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so this is a very good example of backstrap weaving. We've been very lucky to find someone who's doing it right now so that we could have a chance to look at the process, to ask questions about the process, and we're going to let her continue and finish what she's doing. And wow, what a great experience for us.
She said, thank you very much for your visit to San Juan, and I hope you like it. And you are always welcome to my beautiful and colorful village.
Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Wow, this has been a great experience for us. It was all organized and put together by Tours Atitlan, and I would encourage anyone who has an interest in weaving or just in Mayan culture in general to get a hold of Tours Atitlan and arrange a tour. My organization is called MoreThanSelf. I'm Gail Basham, the CEO and founder. And here's what I've seen and what we are doing. From the oldest to the youngest women, the majority of them put food on the table and help their children get an education by weaving. Many use the backstrap looms as their method for creation. In every spare moment, these women work to produce some of the world's finest handcrafted wool and cotton table runners, tablecloths, blankets, purses, handbags, and more. Just to make one piece, they'll spend an average of 80 hours. MoreThanSelf seeks to help the women weavers of Guatemala by buying their work through women's co-ops and through individual families. We are consistently growing our supply network to help as many people as possible. We buy from local women at a fair price and then resell their goods in North America with a slight markup. MoreThanSelf uses the extra money raised to then give back to the women and families in Guatemala a second time. We purchase water filters from EcoFiltra to give to the families and schools in Guatemala. EcoFiltro incorporates an environmentally friendly process. They use local labor, natural materials of clay, sawdust, charcoal, and colloidal silver to produce water filters. These filters last 2 years and remove 99% of the parasites and contaminants that are found in regular Guatemalan water. This results in healthier adults and children. Therefore, more children can attend school and families get ahead by spending their money on essentials outside of survival medicine. An EcoFiltro system lasts for 2 years and does not require additional parts or filters during that life cycle. MoreThanSelf is new, but growing rapidly. We're looking for merchants who are willing to sell our products in North America. We're also looking for donations, volunteers, corporate sponsors, and grants of any size. If you can help or know of someone who can, please contact us. Thank you for your support.